Jessie Woo says men who are concerned about women's body count have a weak stroke game, and Derrick Jaxn agrees. Is it true? Is it not? We get into it right now on Ultimate Black Man Radio. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Gabe, one half of Ultimate Black Man Radio. So thankful that all of you are tuning in on today. I know it's been a little minute since I've done a recorded video. It ain't been too long. I've been doing a little bit better on getting these videos out to you. But you know, sometimes you just gotta take a break, rest, recharge, plan. Y'all know me. When I go away, I usually come back with something a lot better. You know, that's usually how I get down. So, no, I have not been over on OnlyFans tricking off. You know, the trick spirit has kind of fallen off me a little bit. I ain't been swiping my Cash App card and, you know, tricking off my work check on OnlyFans chicks. No, I have not been doing that, folks. Man, I've been productive. I have been very productive, but that's neither here nor there. Just grateful for everyone being here. Today we're gonna get right into the topic here, and this is an older video. This video is from about August of 2019. And a lady by the name of Kenya actually tagged me in this. Shout out to Kenya, huge supporter of me and my brother Frank over at View of the Man Cave, as well as Lady Nicole over Inner Beauty Movement. Shout out to them. Longtime supporter, defense team member. So shout out to her. She's always supporting and adding me to certain discussions, and I appreciate her for that. But she tagged me in this post with Miss Jessie Woo and Derrick Jaxn, and in this video they're discussing men inquiring about body counts. So I'm going to actually play the video, and before I play that video, give you a brief synopsis of these two. Jessie Woo is I want to say Haitian. And she would do these funny videos over on Instagram, imitating like Haitian culture. She's extremely opinionated as well. So, not only will she make fun of, you know, like Haitian, like fathers and mothers, and, it's either Haitian or Nigerian. I can't remember which one, but, she also gives her opinions on dating and relationships sometimes. And, she gives her opinions on, just general millennial topics, what most millennials are discussing these days. She'll give an opinion on it. So I don't agree with a lot of what she says. And you know, she's part of that flag movement. You know, they can get kind of disparaging against us Americans, but that's not what we're here to discuss today. And then on the other side here, we have simp extraordinaire Derrick Jaxn. Now, you guys, if you've listened to me any length of time, y'all know that I think Derrick Jaxn is simp of the decade. He wrote a book for single moms about readjusting their crown, and he gives them all this relationship advice. And I personally know women that love Derrick Jaxn and go to his conferences, and apparently the women that go to his conferences are all shaped and built like water buffaloes, or a sack of potatoes. But again, it's neither here nor there. I'm just giving you a little bit of background of these two. And Jessie Woo made a video about body count, and she has some strong opinions about men who say body count matters. And Derrick Jaxn actually responds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the full video here for you guys to look at. And after we look at this video, we will come back and give you Ultimate Black Man's thoughts on what both of these individuals have said. So here we go. We're hopping into the video right now.
Don't miss this word, sis. When niggas ask you about the body count, it's because they insecure about they dick. Niggas with good dick ain't gonna ask you nothing like that. Niggas with good dick, they ain't gonna ask you about your body count. You know why? They don't give a fuck. Cause they know they finna stretch that pussy the fuck out. Bitch, I don't give a fuck who you was fucking before. This pussy mine now. They finna numb your rengekyo, that pussy. They finna that pussy. So they're not finna ask you no questions like, oh, what's your body count? For what? Are you crazy? No, they're not finna ask you that. It's always the niggas with wormy dick. I'm lying? Am I lying? It's always the niggas with wormy dick. The niggas who know they're gonna like, hold on. You know the niggas who gotta tell you, hold on? Like, cause they not fully hard. I'm not fully hard yet. It's them niggas. It's them niggas asking you about your body count.
Hey, sound plausible to me. Like, on one hand, I kind of get it if a dude want to know if you ever slept with one of his homeboys. But if that's the case, you should be able to ask your homeboys. Or else they ain't your homeboys if they ain't going to tell you the truth. But as far as anything else outside of, you know, when the last time that you got checked and what was the results of the last time that you got checked, I don't know why you want to know anything about her body count or her pussy facts or any of that kind of stuff. First off, you're not going to know exactly how many dudes that she done been with just by her telling you. Like, how you going to validate it? You can't type in her VIN number and check her Carfax. It don't work like that. And then for dudes out there who are concerned about this, tell me something. What exactly is the preferred amount of dicks you would like to have preceded you? And exactly how did you come up with that number? Like, it's just stupid, man. If somebody give you $1,000 or offer you $1,000, you ain't gonna say, how many times somebody else done had this $1,000 before me? How many people had this money before me? No! You're just gonna wanna know whether or not it's in good enough condition to spend, because that's really all that matters. And I already know somebody gonna say, well, I don't want no pussy that's been ran through by a lot of dick. I don't want nothing that's been ran through. It ain't even the same. It's all stretched out and all that kind of, no. First off, even if that was possible, for some pussy to get ran through and not be in the same condition, which there's no scientific proof or evidence to back that up. If it was possible, it's not the girl with random dudes or multiple guys, sex partners or whatever that you need to be worried about. It's the girl that got one or two long-term boyfriends or husbands that you need to be worried about. Because I guarantee you, he done did a whole lot more running up in her than any random dude has ever done in any other girl. And not only that, not only did he get it whenever he asked for it and whenever he didn't ask for it or however he asked for it, she was in love with that dick. That means not only would he have stretched her out if that was possible, but that's the one most likely to be on her mind whenever she's with you because there was feelings involved. Since you want something to worry about, there you go. And for the ladies, look, if a dude ever asks you how many dudes that came before him, who came before him, you need to just hear that as him asking you if there's any one of them that you can call up to come take his place real quick. Because he ain't about to do nothing but get up in that bedroom and waste your time. So save yourself. Y'all let me know what you think off in the comments. I'll let y'all later. Peace.
All right, so you guys have heard the video there. That is Miss Jessie Woo and simp extraordinaire Derrick Jaxn. So the question here, is should a man ask a woman's body count? And ultimate black man rule here is no. You should not ask a woman her body count. And why is that? It's not to make them feel better about themselves or because, you got a weak, bedroom game or anything like that. The reason you don't want to ask them their body count is because they're not going to be honest anyway. They're not going to tell you the truth anyway. A lot of women play games when it comes to sex. They'll say if it's a one-night stand, a lot of women do not count it. If it's just oral sex, a lot of women do not count it. If it's just anal, a lot of women do not count it. If he put the tip in, a lot of women do not count it. A lot of women don't count men who use condoms. as a part of their body count. Yes, they play little silly games like this. So I tell men it not to ask the body count question, because you're not ever going to get the truthful answer anyway. You'll never know how many men women have been with. You'll never know. Okay, so Jessie was right in that regard. She was also right in that it kind of shows a sign of insecurity. When I'm getting to know a woman, I really don't give two wooden nickels about the previous men. Okay, I just don't. I don't care how many times they hit it. Did they hit it good? You know, did you squirt everywhere? Was it the best you ever had? I don't care, because when it's my time to get in that thing, I'm gonna do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna perform to the best of my ability, and if it lives up to her expectations, great. If not, hey, you know, I'll live to try another day. But it does show a sign of insecurity, and women are very turned off by insecurity, fellas. You never want to come off as someone who is always going to be worried about random dudes. Women play off that. You really give women power when you show them that you have an insecurity when it comes to body count and how many partners she's been with. It shows a sign of weakness, and women will prey on your weakness. Women will prey on your weakness. So that's just something you don't want to exhibit insecurities and weakness when you're first starting to get to know a woman. So I actually think Jessie was right. I do. I hate to admit that, especially how bad she was talking about us brothers, but she was right in that regard. Now, to Mr. Jaxn's point, he said something there towards the end I did not like. Now, the first half of what he said, he kind of agreed with what Jessie said, and I agree as well, all right? But he says that the women that you need to be careful of or wary of are the men that have only been with one or two partners. And that is the biggest bunch of malarkey ever. This is why Derrick Jaxn is the simp of the previous decade. Like, this dude is a super simp. It is admirable for a woman to have been with long-term partners. If she's not out here, you know, dropping it low, and she got WAP playing in the background by Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, and she's twerking, she's on the cock carousel, and she's twerking on different Negroes every night, and you know, by the time she's 25, she got 50 dudes she done been with. No, those are the women you don't want to avoid. And there's a flip side to that I'm gonna get to in a minute. But I don't like how Derrick tried to say the women you need to be careful of, the ones that's always in long-term relationships. That's stupid. That's ignorant. You want to be with women that have been with one or two partners long term, because that means she understands commitment and cooperation. Y'all know your boy Gabe is big about that cooperation. It shows that she knows how to cooperate and get with a program, and she's not out here driven by her little wet box. It shows that she has self-control. Those definitely are the women you want to be with. A lot of women today lack a lot of sexual discipline. And women who lack sexual discipline usually lack discipline in other areas, such as finances, health, food, jobs. If you lack discipline in one area, it usually translates into other areas. Okay? So yeah, body count matters, but we really shouldn't be asking them. Now, again, if you're a woman, because see, men talk, and I don't think women understand to what degree men actually talk. Men talk. And if you live in a city and you around here just smashing dudes willy-nilly and giving it to everybody, dudes will find out. Okay? And no man, no matter how you bend it, twist it, no man wants to be with a hoe. And if you are quote unquote sexually liberated and you're giving up that box to any and everybody, men usually tend to find out. And if men find out that you're giving your box to, again, any and everybody, you're usually disqualified from being taken serious. So yeah, I honestly don't have to ask you for your body count. If you've been out there like that, I'm going to know from the homies or associates or my barber, maybe my accountant, my banker might know you, my real estate agent might know you. He may have hit that. Who knows? You just never know who's watching and who knows who. And if a man thinks in any shape, way, or form that you lack any kind of sexual discipline, if he's a competent, high-value man, he is going to charge you to the game. So yes, men should not ask women their body count because they're not going to be honest about it. But if a man feels like you're giving up your goods to random Joes out here in the game, and there is word on the street that you're very easy to get in bed, it's going to be very difficult for you in the dating game. And that's what Mr. Simp Jaxn here isn't telling you. He's sitting here pandering to you hoes, talking about the ones you need to be worried about, the ones that's been in long-term relationships. He pandering to y'all, but he's not telling you the flip side of the game. And that's that men talk, and men are very, very wary of women who just be out here, you know, spreading eagle on any and everybody. So that's all I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to touch on that real quick because, you know, there are certain rules and everything that I do want to give to the fellas. And one of those rules are don't ask these women their body count. Okay, you'll usually find out from sources unbeknownst to you. Yeah, don't ask because they ain't gonna tell you the truth no way. Just focus on you and what she can do for you at that moment. Ask her the critical questions. Make sure her core values match your core values and move on from there. Asking her body count is a waste of time because they're not going to tell you the truth anyway. And you don't want to show any signs of weakness or insecurity when you're getting to know a woman. You're getting to learn about a woman. We're discussing dating in 2020 as we speak. And the ladies mention insecurities as one of the biggest turnoffs when it comes to dating and meeting new people. So that's all I have today. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified anytime we upload new content or go live. I want you guys to be safe, be blessed, wear your mask, be kind to each other. Ashe, and we'll see you next time.